And a very good day to all my viewers out there. We're here on this beautiful elevated area looking over the new AMT/RTM commuter train maintenance facility or garage. And what I wanted to do in this video here is do a little walk around this part of the neighborhood here in Point St. Charles. And I just wanted to show you this very old sector of the city and, you know, kind of show you a couple of the sights and sounds of this area. And what we're going to do here, just give you a quick little panoramic view of things from this angle. So of course this is the main rail line, goes to the Victoria Bridge from here. It's usually on the other side where most of the freight trains are, and we're facing approximately south right now. And of course right here in this closer area is actually the maintenance facility for a lot of the RTM trains or AMT trains, depending on what you want to call them. And if you want a nice little area for rail fanning and train spotting, well, this is a beautiful place to come. And again, if you look in the distance, there's some locomotives as well over there. But again, most of the action you're going to see when you're here is going to be over there in the distance on those lines. And as for here, well, you know, I guess when they're doing the movement of the actual train cars or entering and exiting those commuter trains, then you might see a little bit more action. There's a Via train there in the distance coming into Montreal. But what I want to do now is just walk around here a little bit and show you this surrounding area, because, you know, if you're into trains and whatnot, it's interesting to note that, for example, these houses behind me right here used to house the workers that would work in this rail yard here. And I forgot to mention, this used to be a very important rail yard in Montreal, and actually in Canada. And eventually the rail yard, I believe, became a maintenance facility, more maintenance orientated facility. And eventually that shut down and it was vacant for a while. A lot of these buildings you see here were actually recently renovated or remade. In fact, there was a building here at one time, I think it burned down in 2008, 2009, I believe. And I think they rebuilt it or refurbished it. It's one of those buildings right there. And that was, in the past, a maintenance area for the CN trains and whatnot. So, I mean, in the 1800s, 1900s, this place here, like I said, was a very important train yard. And these houses that you look at right here are actually where the rail workers used to live. So we'll just walk around here for a little bit, see what the area looks like. Again, this is in Point St. Charles. Right now it is 5:30 p.m. Sunday, June the 10th, 2018. Beautiful sunny summer day, Grand Prix weekend. The only thing that's bothersome today is the allergens in the air, the pollen count and whatnot. But we'll just go down here a little bit, take a walk around. And again, a lot of projects going on here, a lot of tracks being built, buildings being built. I'm not sure exactly what kind of projects are going on here. Obviously most of it's train related. Anyways, I don't know what's being built here. Some kind of building maybe. Now it's important to note here, a lot of this land is actually very contaminated because apparently they used to dump the chemicals, whether it was deliberate or not. You know, a lot of the chemicals from the trains, the diesel fuels, the chemicals that were being carried on the trains leaked into the ground. So this ground right here that you're looking at, probably heavily contaminated, or at least until recently was. They probably decontaminated it. It's actually interesting to see that sewage line. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're going to be building here. And this is Sebastopol Street, by the way. So now we're going to head down here onto Lebert Street. And then we'll go down one of these side streets here, just to give you an idea of what it's like in this segment of the neighborhood. So this is Lebert and Sebastopol. And again, this building here looks like it's being renovated. If you look in the windows, relatively new. Yeah, like I said, there's a couple of projects going on here. But for sure, recently they turned this area into a rail yard, or a storage facility for those AMT trains. There's a nice view of that train I was looking at earlier, that double-decker train. Yeah, so there's an alleyway there, an old alleyway. Interesting plane up there. Yeah, check out this old building right here. Again, was part of the train facilities that were here at one point. Look at that old camper vehicle there. Anyways, so this is Congregation in Lebert. We'll just walk down here briefly, give you an idea of the houses. I guess this thing is under renovations. Beautiful day today. Sounds like another freight train going by where we just were. Look at that car. So I'm going to wrap it up here in a moment. Like I said, just wanted to give you a little taste of this area. So I'm going to wrap it up now, but as always, more videos to come, and yeah, we'll see where my travels take me later on in the day. Hopefully get some action on film or something, some responses, or maybe some more rail fanning videos. But until then, have a good day, everybody.